Welcome to Keeping Up with the Joneses. I'm Darnell Jones.
And I'm Megan Jones. Another week has gone by and it's Fun Fact Friday once again. Fun Fact Friday is where you ask us questions and we answer them in 3 minutes or less.
And today's question is, this plus this a soup?
What?
The clock starts now. Okay, Merriam-Webster defines a soup as a meat or fish or vegetable broth
Okay.
with bits of solids floating in it. How do you make a vegetable broth?
You soak vegetables, I'm guessing?
You soak some vegetables, and then you have the byproduct of that, which is basically a mineral-rich water.
Okay.
How do you make a plant-based milk?
How?
You take your plant, you blend it up, you add some water, you add some seasoning, done. Yes.
Okay.
You add that together, the plant-based milk and the vegetable broth, and they're basically the same thing, just made 2 different ways.
So you're considering the milk
Yes.
in cereal to be plant-based.
Aha, okay. Now let's get to the finished product, the bowl of cereal.
Which
Let me
it
ask.
is?
Okay, so if you were to take let's say a vegetable broth, okay, and you were to add any vegetable, you can add any vegetable. You can add celery, carrots, whatever you want. You have a solid floating in a sea of its cousins. A vegetable floating in a sea of its vegetables. Is that correct?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's a
Now,
weird way to put
if
it.
you take a bowl of cereal, say Cheerios, for example, one that I'm very fond of. You take your plant-based milk, we'll say oat, for example, or almond.
Okay.
You then take your Cheerios, which is made of oats.
Yeah.
You pour your oat-based cereal into your oat-based milk, and you have a solid floating in a sea of its cousins. Tell me how that's different than a vegetable soup.
Well, I get it. I feel like you make a valid point. But why don't people call cereal soup then?
That's the question. That is what we've all wanted answers to.
No, I don't think anyone's ever wanted an answer to this.
That is
You.
what I have wanted an answer to, and I believe I've solved it. It is a soup.
So let me ask you this.
Go ahead.
If you go to a restaurant and you ask them, what is the soup of the day? They're going to say, you can get some Honey Nut Cheerios, some Lucky Charms, some tomato soup.
I think people who really grasp the concept,
No.
yes, they would pour you a bowl of their finest Honey Nut Cheerios
No.
with their finest almond milk and say, here
I highly
is our
doubt
soup of the day.
any restaurant would classify cereal under their soup category.
Because they're mistaken. We've all been mistaken, myself included, for all these years. All these years. I thought cereal was different.
It's cereal.
I thought
Cereal
it was
is
different,
cereal.
but it's not. It's a soup.
Cereal. So for any of you that know Darnell, you know this guy can argue for hours on end and no one wants to hear it. So we are going to finish this video for today and we want you to vote. Is cereal with milk classified as cereal or a soup? Let us know below. Make sure to like and subscribe. We will be back next Friday for another Fun Fact Friday. Thanks, guys.